Hello students, this is Mrs. K. So we're looking today at one of our reading comprehension strategies, and this one is called skimming. Let's have a look at the poster for that one. So this is the poster about skimming. You can see at the top we're saying skimming, and that skimming is a fast reading technique. Now I bet you're already thinking, isn't that a little bit like scanning? Wasn't scanning a fast reading technique? Just let me have a look here. Here's the scanning page. It also tells us that scanning is a fast reading technique. But the difference is that with scanning, you are looking for specific information in a particular piece of text. So you have the piece of text in front of you and you're scanning through to find, that little bit that tells you what the price of bananas is in Chile or whatever your question is. So you've kind of got a question in mind and you're just scanning through a particular piece of text to find an answer. But with skimming, it's a little bit different. Skimming is more like what you would do if you were going, say, into the library and you needed to find a book, say, about macaws. You wanted information about macaws. Okay, so macaws, and you're in the library and you found out that all of that bird information is around about here in the library. So you go over to that area and, oh, well, there is birds books, yes, but it's a whole lot of different animal books and all kinds of different things in there. So you start doing this thing called skimming. You go along skimming through all the books to see which ones look like they might have something about macaws in. And so how will you skim? Well, you do a little bit of reading, but it's like a little bit of fast reading, move on, a little bit of fast reading, move on. And as you wait, you go, okay, oh, yeah, okay, birds of the Amazon. Yes, macaws might be in there. Let me see. Animals of the Amazon. But macaws might be in there. Let me see. Birds of the world. Oh, it might be in there. Let's have a look at this one. People groups of the Amazon. People groups of the Amazon. Well, they could mention a bird. That's probably not right because it's about people groups, even though it's about the Amazon. Okay, so I won't touch that one. What's the next one? Let me see. Sports played in the Amazon. No, it's not about sports, is it? Macaws have got nothing to do with sports. Okay, so keep on going like that. Festivals in Brazil. Oh, no, probably not. Could kind of, there might be some mention, but it's probably not going to be very informational for you. So that's a bit of a skimming technique. Skimming helps you to get the big picture of what a book or a text is about. You can use skimming to decide whether a book is useful for study or if you think a book interests you for personal reading. And here are some of the things that you should look for. Okay, at a whole book level. So that's like what I was telling you when you're looking at this, trying to decide, is this book? And so, you could just look at the titles like I was just talking about, but there's so much more that you can have a look at without stopping and really reading the whole thing, just skimming. At whole book level, read the title, read the blurb, if it has one, okay, read the instructions, okay, or sorry, read the introduction. So you can have a read over the introduction. It's not like having to read the whole book, is it? Perhaps you will flick through the book to see if there are any pictures that, that look like they might be helpful to you. Okay, so that's if you're looking at the whole book. But what if you've gotten the book and you said, okay, yeah, this is a book that's going to probably be useful for me for what I want to find out. Now what will you do? Here's the book and it's Birds of the Amazon. Well, it's probably going to be useful to you, but exactly where? Do you want to read, a book this thick to find out a piece of information about macaws? Probably not. So what you will do instead, because we'd never get all our schoolwork done, we'd never get all our other things done that we've got to do in life if we read every word of every book that we come across. So instead we've got to do something else, and this is how we use skimming when we've decided, yeah, it is in this book and we're going to find this information in here, and so we've kept the book aside. Now we've opened up the book, we're going to try and find it. Okay, at the chapter level, and we've gone down the index and we found what chapter we would be able to find our information in. So we've gone into that chapter and now we know we're going to find the information that we want in here. So at chapter level, it says, look at the headings and the subheadings. And then it says, read the first and last sentence in a paragraph. Oh, yeah, so to decide, sometimes you've got to decide, do I want to stop here at this paragraph or not? We'll just read the first and the last sentence in that paragraph, and that will help you. We know, because of our writing work, we know that the first sentence is often a topic sentence. And so that topic sentence has to tell us what's in the paragraph, doesn't it? So most of the time, the topic sentence is going to pretty much tell us what will be in the paragraph. We know that then it will give us more details. But for instance, if we read and it tells us that people of the Amazon like eating nuts, what do you think? Probably not going to be anything about macaws in that particular paragraph. Could be, but probably not. And so we look down until we find a topic sentence starting a paragraph that actually sounds like what else is in the paragraph will be helpful to us. And then it tells us, don't read every word or every sentence. Oh, goodness gracious. You don't have to read every word or every sentence when you're looking for information. You just have to work out which words, which sentences are going to have the information you need, and then you focus on those ones. So you let your eyes just skim over the text, just move over the text, looking for key words. Key words. Key words. Key words seem to be a bit of a key, don't they, in our reading comprehension work? We found out over and over again that we can use keywords to really help our comprehension zoom. So we look for words that are highlighted, words that are in italics, and words that are bullet pointed, because these are often words that are going to really give us a big clue as to what's happening in this piece of text, and then we can make a decision. Do I want to pay more attention and focus on this part of the text? Do I need to move on super quickly? Okay, so that's what skimming is. Remember, you've got this really useful poster, and it's going to help you. We've got a picture on here of somebody. He's skimming through this book. You can see that he's not sitting and reading all of every little thing on that page. You can see he's about to move the page already. He just knows he's just have a quick look and see. Maybe he'll end up deciding to pay more attention to that page. He might even have like some stick-it notes or something like that. So, oh, that page looks helpful, pop one in there. Keep looking. That page looks good, pop one in there. Looking, nothing else useful. Oh no, this page looks good, pop another stick-it note in. And then he can just pop that book aside for a minute while he goes on to another one perhaps, and then he'll know what pages to come back to and have a better look at later. And because he's doing that, he's going to be able to find information really quickly. He's going to really understand what he's reading when it does come time to read in detail. And he's just going to do a lot better at whatever he tries to do because he's got this skimming technique down. Okay, see you really soon. We'll talk some more. Bye-bye.